So this is 2020 paper 2. This is question 3. So in a survey, 1,000 people are selected at random and asked some questions about online shopping. So find the margin of error of the survey. Give your answer as a percentage correct to 1 decimal place. So the margin of error is the formula you're going to have to remember, and it's 1 over the square root of n. So n is just the number of people in the survey. So 1 over the square root of 1,000 is going to go in for n. We want your answer as a percentage, so we're going to multiply that by 100. So when you put that into your calculator, you get 3.2% to 1 decimal place. So that's the margin of error. So of those asked, 762 said they believed it is safe to give their credit card details when shopping online. So use your answer from part A1 above to create a 95% confidence interval for the percentage of people who believe it is safe to give their credit card details when shopping online. So to find the sample proportion, so we can say that 762 people believe it is safe to give their credit card details online out of 1,000 people. Again, we want to find that as a percentage, so we multiply by 100. And to 1 decimal place again, you get 76.2%. To find the confidence interval then, it's going to be the proportion minus the margin of error. And then it's going to be the proportion plus the margin of error. So we're going to do 76.2 minus the 3.2, and that gives us 73%. And then we have the 76.2, which is the proportion again, plus the margin of error of 3.2, and that gives us 79.4%. So we can say that our confidence interval has a range acceptable between 73% and 79.4%. So these are the range of people that we will accept that say that it is safe for their credit card details online, to give them online. So that is 5 marks. For part 3 then, an online media company claims that 80% of people believe it is safe to give their credit card details when shopping online. So this is an independent company who've come along and said that they believe that 80% of people think it is safe to give their credit card details online. So conduct a hypothesis test, so that's based on your results, at the 5% level of significance to test the company's claim, and give your conclusion in the context of the question and give a reason for your conclusion. So you always have to start off with the null hypothesis, which is based on the question. So here it's that 80% believe it is safe to give credit card details online. Your H1 then is just your alternative, is that 80% believe that it is not safe. To give credit card details online. So what you need to do then is, based on your confidence interval, which was between 73 and 79.4, you can see that 80% does not fall within those range of values, so we must reject, as 80% does not fall within the confidence interval, and that gives you 5 marks. For part B here then, an aptitude test was taken by 6,500 candidates. The test scores were normally distributed. The mean score was 480, so you can see that goes in the middle. And the standard deviation was 90. So this just means that this data is going to be 480 minus 90 away, and this is going to be 480 plus 90 away, because you always take away the standard deviation on this side and you always add it on this side. So on the distribution shown below, the shaded area represents all candidates who, within 1 standard deviation of the mean, write the value of A and the value of B. So to find A, we're just going to do 480 minus 90, and that gives us 390, sorry. And then for B, we're just going to do 480 plus 90, because it's 1 standard deviation more, and that gives you 570. So there are your two pieces of data filled in for 5 marks. Use the empirical rule to estimate the number of candidates in the shaded area region. So when you're looking at the empirical rule, you always have 68%, 95%, and then 99.7%. So again, you're going to have to remember them going into the exam. So that's 1 standard deviation away, this is 2 standard deviation, and this is 3 standard deviation away. So you can see that this piece of data is 1 standard deviation away. So we're talking about 68% of the population of the people. Because we have 6,500 people in the survey, we're going to have to find 6,500 multiplied by 68%, and that will tell you how many candidates are in that shaded region, and that's 4,420 candidates. And that is 5 marks.